Another crazy week. Uh, let's review it. So this week I lost way too much. Like all days, I didn't trade on Wednesday, which was good. I traded 4 days, and I got all losses, which is really frustrating. But I really hope we will recover. So you can see that this was the last 2 days of September. I took like around 5 trades, which messed up my win rate kind of. Like on Monday I lost, Tuesday I lost, and uh, Tuesday ended up being a break-even day. Then Wednesday, trade. Thursday and Friday we traded, and we had very massive losses. So, let's review the week and see what we did well and what we did wrong. First off, what I did wrong was kind of over risked on Monday. Like I was saying, like I'm gonna go all in and shit, and then I end up losing it all, which is something I shouldn't have done. Now let's check out in the notebook. Weekly stuff. Okay. October week 1. So we had NFP, but then it was shifted, and on Thursday we also had some other news, but then they were shifted. I think it's because it was caused by the government shutdown. Now I was bullish on NQ, and it ended up playing out. As you can see, if you go on the daily, like we really are bullish. We drifted back into this gap for which I think that we could open higher, or just on Monday straight push higher. In the 4 hour, we've ran a good daily fair value gap and then started pushing higher. So it was like a sign that we could be about to drive higher. So there were signs that we're going higher, and I think on the trade that I took on Monday, like I got whipped out and then it went my direction. We'll check it out in a few. So pretty the same thing on ES, and now Euro USD. I was expecting it to go lower, it and GU, and it also did. And go to GU. I actually took a trade, but I entered early on. I used my MetaTrader account, but the wrong thing that I did is that I entered early. Like I should have waited. I entered somewhere around here. Should have waited at least, even if it would be a loss or a break even. Like for example, on paper I ended up entering here because we had touched premium, auto block, and a fair value gap, and we were closed inside. I was like, okay, so we're gonna drop. So I should have done that exact same thing on my funded account, for which I didn't do, and that was a mistake. I sold in discount, which is a very big mistake. So now that was what I was expecting on EU and GU. Now for DXY, I was looking for it to go higher. No, DXY, I think I was kind of wrong, but we actually retraced here, retraced back into this gap. So I think that next week will probably go higher. As you can see, these 3 rejections as a sign that we could be about to drive higher. Like we have the sweep, shift, and then retracement into the gap. So this is a sign that we could be about to go higher. So I was really on point with the analysis. Now this previous week, let me fill these notes out real quick, and then we can have a small talk and see what we can plan for the next week. So as you can see in my plan for last week, I had said that for the good funded account I have to take A plus with full on risk, like 2%, which I tried to take 2%, but that could have been an A plus setup, but I executed wrongly. And so the thoughts on this previous week was, this week was crazy. Like we had the government shutdown, we had the NFP postponed, so everything was kind of messy. And honestly, I'm not happy with the way I traded this last week, but I have to work hard to change it. So what did I do? Well, the analysis was really great, but the execution was screwed up. And for the things I can replicate is just like walking away when the market is not showing me an opportunity, like what I did on Wednesday. Like I didn't see an opportunity and I walked away, which is really great. And there's a day also I got a loss and I walked away. I also consider that like a W, man. Like taking a loss, accepting it, and walking away is very great. Now my most costly mistake is that I expect and I force trades. Like that GU trade that I forced, it still haunts me, but we move on to the next. But that was a big mistake. So the things I'm gonna correct starting from next week is consistent risk, consistent execution, good execution, good execution, and lastly will let the probabilities play out. So I think that was all of the updates for this week. And for the individual trades reviews, you obviously watch the previous videos. So till the next time, stay blessed. Peace.